Hey there guys, this is Sia Can Cook and we're going to make shrimp Alfredo. Let's get started. Alright, so I have a large pot of water which I've brought to a boil. I've added about a teaspoon of salt and now I'm going to go ahead and add our pasta. I've chosen to go with the shell pasta today and I'm going to go ahead and add this whole bag in there. So once we have our pasta in our hot water, you're going to want that to come to a boil again. So let that boil and cook. Make sure you turn your heat down to a medium. We don't want to put it on high and then the water's just splashing all over the place. So let that cook. We'll come back to it and then we'll stir it up. But right next to our pasta we got a smaller pot which I've peeled my shrimp, and I don't want to throw away the shell of the shrimp. We're gonna cook it and create a broth that we'll add to our sauce later. Okay, let's check out our shrimp. Alright, so I bought a size large shrimp, already deveined, which made my job a lot easier. So the only thing I have to do is just peel the shrimp, which we got on the stove. Alright guys, I had some leftover onions I didn't want to waste. Let's go ahead and mince that, and that's for our sauce later. Let's check our stove. Alright, so here we are. We have our broth cooking. It looks really good. Our pasta is looking really good. We brought the water to a boil again. Now we want to give it a good stir, guys. Ooh, sorry guys, I got just a little bit too close to the heat. Let me go ahead and wipe that up. Okay, there you go. Give it a good stir. I'm going to use my wooden spoon and stir up that pasta. You don't want them to be sticking together. So go ahead and stir it. Make sure they're all separated. Also give a stir to our smaller pot with our shrimp shell. Look at that. And it's turning color. Do you see that pinkish color? Yep, it's cooking that skin. That's all flavor in that broth. Alright, looks good. Let's go to our shrimp, guys. Alright, I heated up a pan. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of oil. There's my oil. Let me go ahead and give that a good stir with my wooden spoon. I want to kind of spread it around for our shrimp. Let's make sure our pan is ready for the shrimp. Gonna go ahead and give it a little tester. I'm gonna throw in just one shrimp. If I hear a sizzle, we're good to go. Alright, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and add the rest. Alright, there's our shrimp. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my wooden spoon. Gonna go ahead and spread our shrimp around. We don't want our shrimp to be sitting on top of each other. We want them to evenly cook at the same time so we can take it off the stove at the same time. So give a good spread out, guys. Okay, spread it out. I have my stove, the heat to like a medium high, I would have to say. Okay, spread it out. Make sure every shrimp is touching the pan. Yeah, that looks really good. And you could tell it's already starting to turn a little pinkish, starting to turn a little color. So there's our pasta. That looks good. Alright, let's check on our shrimp again. Oh my gosh, the sizzle. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Alright, I'm going to grab my favorite utensil in the kitchen, the chopsticks. Alright guys, this is like my favorite utensil to use in the kitchen is my chopsticks. There's my broth. Looks good. Pasta looks good. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip every individual one of these shrimps over with my chopstick. I mean, it's just, I love using the chopstick. I really do. Oh, close up, guys. If you could only smell the shrimp aroma and hear that sizzle. And then, you know, the aroma's even stronger because we got a pot of the broth right next to it. Alright guys, our pasta is done. Look at that steam coming off of it. We've gone ahead and drained all the water out. We've got our pasta. We're gonna just let it sit on the side till we're ready to add it to our sauce. Our shrimp is done too, so it looks really good. Gone ahead, we're gonna put that aside. Grab our pan and we're gonna go ahead and create our sauce, guys. So all that crispiness from our shrimp, which is on the bottom of that pan, that's what we want because that's flavor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tablespoon of oil, throw in our butter, and go ahead and Spread that butter around. Now you see that brown stuff on the pan? That is flavor. That is what's gonna bring our Alfredo sauce to another level, guys. And I would truly recommend to use real butter for this recipe, but you know, to each his own. Alright, we minced up our onion. We're gonna add that. We're also gonna add our clove of garlic, mince that up, and we're gonna cook it till the onions are about a little golden brownish like. Okay, so once we've gotten our onions and our garlic cooking well, you're going to add a half a cup of our shrimp broth to it. Then you're going to give it a good stir. Yep, that broth. And then you're going to add the heavy sauce. Gone ahead and transferred it from the pan to our big pot because we're going to combine everything into this pot. I have it on a high heat, and it will just thicken as soon as we let it sit once I turn off the pot. But give it a good stir. Don't forget to add a cup of Parmesan to your Alfredo, and we're gonna combine everything. Look at that deliciousness, guys. Does that not look good? Give a thumbs up, guys. Subscribe. This is Sia Can Cook. We just made shrimp Alfredo. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again. Shrimp Alfredo, guys. We made it today. Look at that.